Okay, who or what is getting that? Which is a 9mm N52 magnet, neodymium, iron boron, extraordinary 600 nanometer thickness, beryllium diaphragm, DD long stroke. Well, it said long stroke. Hold on, I gotta put this into the used wallpapers, because that's our wallpaper. So let's give some discipline now. This is making a resurgence. Keep Hi-Fi sent me these, and they sent me them a while ago, and I sort of like kicked them around because I just have so much shit to do. So I wasn't paying attention. These are definitely low impedance. These are like 17 ohms. These are a single dynamic IM. Oh shit, I lost my adapter. With a silver LITS NS, where does it say the cable? Oh, 6N single crystal copper LITS structure. Ah, it's got a nice cable. I'll plug this into everything. Oh yeah, these this is another one of those straight up, full tilt, fuck you, dynamic driver, single, no butt fuckery IM. And this is happening more and more now, where they're not some absurd, 19 electrostats with 4 balanced armatures and 3 dynamics all stacked. Just put a nice little speaker in an IM. That's it. It's a little speaker. It's all that's in here. It's a little speaker. And I'm starting to become a super duper fan because it's so easy to review them, where there isn't this like weird. The only hard part about, I gotta get this out of this box, don't I? The only hard part about it is most of these, I need a thing. Will that work? Most of these, hold on, we got this, everybody. Most of these react differently. There we go. That's how you do that, boys and girls, to different amplifiers. And that is indeed true. If I put it in the A90 or I put it in that KN and I put it in the GSX Mini, it's completely different fucking sound. And that is both a problem and a great thing. Because there's lots of people out there who have more than one source device. And look, you go to McDonald's and you expect McDonald's to taste the same no matter where the fuck on the world you are. Like, you don't want to go to like New Mexico and all of a sudden the burgers are shitty because they're not the same as you get them up in the East Coast. So that's one way to look at the world. The other way to look at it is like, well, you know what? If every restaurant's McDonald's, I want every restaurant to taste a little bit different. Still be good, but I want to try different flavors from around the world. And that's what a single dynamic IM is doing nowadays. Every one of them is like, okay, plug it in here. Oh, that's so good. Put that some low. Actually sharper on the Rebel amp, which is Grapefruit Diet by Weird Al is playing. Do I like them the most on the A90? That's rare. They're just so balanced. You don't have to worry about crossovers. You don't have to worry about... Tuning is literally just the chamber they put it in. Comes with 2 black and 2 white foam only tips. In here we've got wire thing and then the silicone tips, which are just a standard black, and then these are a slightly rounder one, and I'm of course using Dakoni tips. They're the ones that come with it. This is not leather, but it's the rubberiest imaginary leather I've ever felt. I love the way it feels. It's like, oh yeah, this is really nice. I'm just listening to Weird Al while we're discussing this. Big, strong ass magnet. Slams that closed. That's it. That's accessories for you. I'll take them out of my ears. Give me a second. Hold on. These are $180. The $100 to $200 range is a fucking battlefield right now. There's just Starfields, a Legacy 3, OH10, these, What's the Fio's offering in that range? There's just so many. There's so many IEMs. And you know what? I don't think any of them are like, it used like the OH1. When I reviewed the ICO OH1, when I got the OH10, I'm like, all right, the OH1 is no longer required. Because the OH1 just felt like an inferior version of the OH10. And the OH10 has remained to this moment like the go-to at $170. So these at $180 are $10 more than the OH10. And they don't weigh as much, but holy fuck. They machine this out of a solid, I think they say aluminum, but it feels heavier than aluminum. And I actually have to pause it because it's rejecting pretty fucking hard. I like the shape. I don't know what we could call this. Could we call this the citrus slice? Because it's just like a half moon. It goes that way. It goes straight down. It's not super thick. It's got a nice gold extension to the tip. You don't have to, no tips to change. You put on your tip, whatever you prefer, your preferred tip. It comes with foams, so it works with foams without any issue. A lot of people are telling me I need to try all sorts of different tips because it'll change the sound. Well, if it comes with foam, I'm going to leave it on foam. The wire is a 2-pin. The wire itself is just fucking dandy. I haven't done a KBear that I've actually like. It's been a while since I've done a K. It's either KBear or KBear. There's a slight space. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to call it a KBear. KBear? Okay, Pookie Bear? They're super fucking comfortable. I made that whole spiel about how AudioFly IMs are the most comfortable. That stands true to this moment. But this shape is the least intense shape because it fits. It looks like it's designed not to touch you. It's like, if it was a little bit lighter, like it's definitely got, like you could just see the girth on that compared to like something like the AudioFly. But then again, if you design an IEM well, the weight really doesn't matter. And the reason they've done that is because they made an acoustic chamber. You don't want it flexing or moving. So they've very, very, very hardenedly done that. By the way, there's a weird carbon fiber like hologram. So I got to give it to them on looks. A lot of these, fancy Kinera IEMs and stuff are all like painted wood, but they just cover the back of this with carbon fiber and it changes color like a blue as you walk. They look spectacular. The KBear logo is in there. They're kind of proud of themselves. I think they should be. Wire terminated in 3.5 millimeter. Also carbon fiber on the, really need to fix that. Carbon fiber on the end here. Like I said, just a simple 4-wire to a 2-wire. They didn't feel special on my desk over there. They just sat there and I'm like, these just fucking blend in. And when you really pick them up and you're like, oh man, these are actually weighty. I burn these in forever, by the way. Oh, slogan, I love these. Beauty is a belief of devoting to both internal and external. They're saying don't eat Cheetos, you fat ass. And I can sort of understand that. I'm going to stop eating Cheetos. They're just the worst things ever. And they do turn you orange, internal and external. Put these back in my ear now. And we're going to go back to the GSX Mini just because I can. Which, for some reason, for music, needs to be above noon at low. Even though these are supposedly like super easy to drive. I'm at like 1 o'clock, 1:30. They've got such a good, heavy presence. Wait. Yeah, no, the treble doesn't bother me. Soundstage is just wide enough. Impact from kick drums is right there. I wonder if I should give this away to someone in my family. Because these are good. These are good IEMs. Usually I'm just like, oh, this is a great IEM. Put it in the yard sale. But this is like, I kind of want to... These are giftable good. Like you change someone's perspective on like IEMs if you gave them these. And there's just something nice. And I don't know, call me an idiot. I'm sure the comments are filled with that. When you just have a dynamic, a single dynamic, that's it. Simplicity, fucking go. What's it like? It just sounds like a good speaker. It handles like another problem you have when you have multiple drivers in an IM is when you start feeding it power and you play it real quiet, there's no necessary guarantee that the two balanced armatures are going to activate and do their job precisely with tune to the dynamic or an electrostatic at low volume. They're all tuned at this, curve where, okay, this is a usual listening volume. Make sure everything works out right there. But a dynamic doesn't care. There's only one. So you lower it down, it sounds fine. You turn it up a lot. That is a lot. I am rickety rocking. Oh my God. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh. What is this? Stevie Makepeace? Slippery Rock 1970s from Hot Puzz? Yeah, they just get into your brain and they just make the music happen perfectly. Postmodern Jukebox Anaconda now. They have, okay, here's what I'm just, because I always, I develop my thoughts and then I have to sit here and still listen because I'm a bad reviewer. Postmodern Jukebox, Anaconda, things are happening in this wide a pattern. She's singing slightly off center and there's instruments playing here and here and here, but then there's other sounds way out there. So I wouldn't say it's a super wide IM, but it has sounds that sound like they're coming way out there, and the accuracy of the imaging is just like, add this to the pile of amazing IMs under $200. It makes me really I think about the $900 IMs that I've enjoyed and used, and I'm just like, you know what? If I hadn't heard those, I have no reason to leave the $200 price. This is it. $200. Treble is it's almost perfect. If you get the highest enough pitch sounds, that's the only time when it's if it's a balanced armature and they tune it to be a little less, you're good. But you're running into a single dynamic. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. It's usually perfect. It's a warm, soft, inviting sound with, again, I'm past 1 o'clock on this. Don't ask me. Weezer Memories. Sorry for bouncing up and down, but Weezer Memories is playing. Yeah, it sounds like sounds are unfolding in my ear. So I'm getting this certainly with Weezer, they don't exactly have the widest stage. It's rah. So I got singing right in the middle, and then something happens. Doesn't just happen, it swirls around in your head and you can hear it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but when does your reviews ever make sense? Bob Marley instrumental, terrible noise floor. That's in the song. That's not it's just a song. It's yeah, actual low end, the low end. I gotta take this out of my ears again. Epic Score Kamikaze, which is a big, war drum. Boom, boom, boom. You feel it. You feel that happening around you. That's another advantage of dynamic. Now, being only a 9mm, it's smaller than a 10mm. So, obviously less, or, fucking not. Don't think that way. What is that? Get off my mouse pad. By the way, mouse pad, sent by mousepads.com. Zeos, put mousepads.com in the comments. They did actually do a 2-week sale for Z reviews, but I don't think that's still activated right now. The code word was Zeos when you checked out. I might switch this out to another one. I have 6 of them over there. Yeah. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to these. If I got every IM and then just listened to it and put it out and not try to consider the order, I don't know where I would be with other straight dynamics if I had done these 2 months ago. Because I may have just poo-pooed several of them. The Dunu Zens are very special in that they're the most efficient. These should be the most efficient. These things have the numbers for it. 17 ohms, 98 dB per watt, plus 2B milliwatt. They should be super efficient, but I'm finding myself pushing them rather hard on the GSX, which I don't, and I was getting that way up there. Not that you're going to need like a special fucking, you don't need a Diablo to run them. I'm just saying that, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little more power lying around. Your BTR5, maybe buy a balanced cable for it, you know, be prepared for that sort of thing. But yeah, no, thank you. Thank you, Keep Hi-Fi. These are a wonderful example. And thank you, KBear. All right, argument in the description, in the comments, KBear or KBear. I'm pretty sure they want me to say KBear. I ain't doing that. You put a K and a bear in a, it's a KBear. So yeah, I think $180. It's a fucking solid buy. Solid buy if you're looking to keep in the dynamic, in the single dynamic thing, and beryllium, which I don't have to change out the word beryllium because I made doubly sure beryllium is the word there. Not that other word that I'm not going to say because I edited it out. So links to Keep Hi-Fi, links to that wallpaper. Very big, soft, disciplined wallpaper in the description. Patreon and Subscribe Star. Keep this channel going. And for $5 a month, you can see these reviews early and participate in the yard sale, which will fucking probably have these in it. I don't, too many IMs. Selling shit in the yard sale keeps this channel going too. So for $5 a month, you get to save you $180. You get to bid $118.95. And if you're the highest bid, you win. And if you're in the continental United States, I ship it to you for free. And if you're outside of the United States, because you can't buy things for like the KBear believes, then you pay 1/3 shipping. Although the shipping rates are going down, it may return to half shipping soon, hopefully. Not that it would matter to you, it matters to me. So yes, KBear believes, Keep Hi-Fi, sounds great. Wallpapers, waifus, $10 a month gets you in the private behind-the-scenes Telegram chat. So $5 lets you see reviews early and participate in the yard sale. $10 gets you in the behind-the-scenes private Telegram chat, where I will pick up my phone. Hold on, we could do this. I don't know where I am. Yeah, I knew where I was. Okay, hold on. We got 158 new messages in the $10 a month. All right, has anyone used the KBear or the KBear believes? Because they're really good dynamic for $180. We're doing the review. It's pure beryllium. Pure. And I'll just send that, and then everyone can fucking argue about it for a little while, and then I'll go back and clean up the mess I've just made. So yeah, if you want in that's $10 a month with a bunch of people who know probably more about audio than I do. Just guard your wallet carefully in that chat. That's all I'm telling you. And that's accessible through Patreon or Subscribe Star, depending on whose politics you like or don't like. The wallpaper available in the description, like I said earlier, but I just want to repeat that because everyone seems, you crop that out, put it on your phone. It's slightly too tall for most phones. Let's have one of those Sony phones, which I'm thinking about buying, which is a tall, which would be amazing because then I could use all my wallpapers on it. And yeah, that's it. I like these things. Apparently I'm a big dynamic slut. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Good. Nail that line. We'll do some editing and we'll get that perfect, and we'll see you tomorrow.